All starting humble Park, 1977 it all began. What? One man, one mission, one dream. That's right. LAMA International worldwide. They said it couldn't happen. They said it couldn't be done. 40 years later, we still proving y'all wrong. La vida, lava,
lava.
The Latin American Motorcycle Association was founded in 1977 in Chicago's Humboldt Park neighborhood. Since its inception, LAMA was intended to be a moto-touring club with truly democratic ideas. In 1995, a chapter was formed in Miami, Florida, and in 1996 LAMA became a national association when the first national president was elected. In 1999, LAMA became an international association when chapters were formed in Puerto Rico, Mexico, and Cuba. Today, the number of chapters has grown to over 200 worldwide, spanning the Americas, Asia, Europe, and Australia. LAMA is a club without borders. We have evolved into an international humanist association. We accept working people from all walks of life, regardless of nationality, race, color, religion, social class, gender, age, a brand of motorcycle, etc. We believe that it is more important to recognize and identify ourselves as human rather than Latin, Asian, Black, or white. LAMA is a club of the 21st century and continues to be a work in progress. Our forward progress evolves from the many contributions and the flow of rich ideas of our members, both current and new, from near and far-off lands. It is because of our philosophy, LAMA has become one of the most respected clubs in the world. As a LAMA member, there are doors open to you in every city where we have chapters. You will have the opportunity to visit those chapters, including those in other nations, on our annual national and international runs. LAMA is also recognized as one of the world's most active long-distance riding clubs. 40+ years and counting. Our women, Damas de LAMA, ride their own and accompany us on our travels, riding extreme distances over long hours on good and bad roads, on hot and cold days, rain or shine. This is a test of endurance that most bikers find way too far and too challenging. We are LAMA. Welcome to the best motorcycle association in the world, the Latin American Motorcycle Association.
Across every road, in every country, there is a story that unites us, a passion that ignites our souls, and a bond that knows no borders. We are the Latin American Motorcycle Association. We are more than riders. We are family. Together, we are LAMA. United by passion, driven by brotherhood.
We gather around, Taino and company, the talk's profound. LAMA Stations where the vibes ignite. Every Monday at 7, let's take flight. Let's get this party started.
Say that again?
Taino and company,
Hey, hello, LAMA Nation.
Dancing and laughing, feel the energy rise. The LAMA Station, we reach for the skies.
Boom. We're back, Abby.
Hello.
Welcome, everybody, to another happy Monday. Today, August 4th. Wow.
I can't believe it's August already.
Somebody said this morning, I read it as what it was. It was one of those Facebook posts. It says, summer don't end until it's like September 20-something. So you pumpkin spice latte drinkers, hold on until I finish my margarita. Okay,
that's right.
It is not over yet, guys. It is August though. It is August. I mean, time's flying by, and I mean, geez, it's already the 8th month of the year. For the LAMA Nation.
That goes for my daughter as well.
Yeah, for the LAMA Nation.
She's already looking at Halloween decorations for the house.
Who is?
My daughter.
Hey, tell her chill out. Tell her we still have to do Labor Day.
I know. School hasn't even started yet.
Yeah, man. She can, after September she can go buy whatever, right? In September she can start getting ready for October. All right. I bet money. If you go to like Dollar General or Dollar Tree or Family Dollar, like the top shelf already got the Halloween crap.
Top shelf. I went into Michael's this weekend and it was all decked out in Halloween and autumn.
Oh, they're ready. Yeah, they're ready. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another happy Monday. Don't forget, you can always contact us using our social media platforms, facebook.com/the LAMA Station, LAMA_station for Instagram. You can also check us out on LAMA Station on YouTube. Just look up for Mike the Voice. That's our little logo on the top right-hand side of your screen. And, of course, the good old lama.2017@gmail.com. You know, why is it that an email sounds so old now?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, you want to get a hold of me? Yeah, DM me on Instagram. Like, you do know we still got emails. We still got texts, right? But you can always hit us up on our LAMA hotline, +1 407 516 3402. That is our LAMA hotline. And listen, we got a show for you guys today. We got a couple of guests invited today to talk about their events this week. I want to say a couple of things before we even get going and get started, regardless of who the guests are. Big shout outs to the Damas that did the Northeast Dama ride, including the Damas that came all the way up from the state of Florida, all the way up to participate up in the Poconos area. Number one. Number two. Oh, yeah, the bell. Also, big shout out to Lou Pagan, president of LAMA Daytona Beach, and all the men who got together to do the men's ride in the Carolinas.
Yes.
Big shout out to all those single warriors heading to or already in Sturgis. So it's a big event. Big shout out to everybody who is here today. I know it might be a light show. We got a lot of people traveling either back home or whatnot, but we're happy to be here. We got some information for you guys. And of course, guys, I want to say, besides one or two events throughout the month, everybody's lining up and getting ready for the regional rallies coming up at the end of the it's the end of this month already.
Yeah. A few more weeks. We got a few more weeks, people.
Yeah,
If you haven't registered, if you haven't gotten your rooms, get to step in. It's a few more weeks.
Get that on ASAP, guys. We're super excited for everybody that is here today. I'll be, again, our condolences to you and your family. We know you missed last week due to being down south with the family. So our condolences to you and your family again. And our hearts and prayers go to you and your family. Unfortunately, last week, I'm sitting here, and there's a storm outside, and like 3 minutes before the show start, blackout. I lose power. I lose everything. So at that point, I'm on my phone. I had to walk outside because my house is I got bad reception here in the house, in the studio. So I live off of the Wi-Fi, right? So when the Wi-Fi went out, I had to go outside and get regular signal so that I could put a message on Facebook and a message on the chat saying that I've lost power and unfortunately we couldn't air the show. And I was just sitting here, like I got no TV. I don't want to use my phone because I didn't know when the power was going to come back. So
Right. So you can charge it back up again.
yeah, well, I mean, I could have charged it in the car, but that's a whole different story. But ladies and gentlemen, we're happy to be here. And you know what? One of the biggest things, and one of the things that I would like to say that LAMA is sticks out for and is most proud of is our damas. We take so much pride in our damas and what they do. We raise them to a different pedestal because they deserve to be there. They deserve to be there. And I'm not saying that just because I'm kissing up to the damas. Let me tell you, I do a 9 to 5. I do a 9 to 5 myself, and I consider myself that a person that works a lot, right? But when my wife was down for her knees, she had some knee issues. When my wife was down, and I realized all the crap that she does just around the house, not including if that dama also has a 9. My wife doesn't have a 9 to 5, but think about all the crap. Do you know that I gotta like get on my knees and clean baseboards? I didn't know she does stuff like that, right? These are the things that I take for granted that I don't think. Do you know that she refills these little containers of Q-tips in the bathroom? You know, little stuff like that. I just know that I go to the bathroom. There's Q-tips.
You think the Q-tip fairy put them there?
It's just that we never run out. So in my head, I'm like, nobody cleans their ears here but me. I don't know, right? All I know is that, and I know I'm probably gonna get some texts about don't use Q-tips. But long story short, I mean, the point is all the work that the ladies do, not only if when they have a job, when they have to go out and do a 9 to 5, but then come home and take care of the family and be that. My God, the work that you ladies do has to be recognized, and a lot of times goes by the wayside and not recognized like it should. So LAMA does an amazing job at recognizing our damas, as making them stand out, as making them as independent as they should be. And this weekend, along with many other weekends that we've seen damas do stuff like this, but this weekend was organized in the Northeast. Albie, you took the lead, if I recall correctly, you took the lead to organize a Northeast ride. You chose the same weekend that there was no other events in LAMA, and Lou Pagan had actually scheduled a men's ride. All right, so you figure, hey, while the men are out, the ladies can probably come out and do something. I'm gonna step back for a minute. I'm gonna be here. I'm not going anywhere, but you're welcome to push me off the screen for a minute. And I want you to bring in your guests, and I want you guys to talk, and tell us your experience. I want this to come from no pun intended, from the horse's mouth, from you girls that did the ride. Right? You guys did the ride. You guys were there. What did you feel? What were the faces? What were the comments? What were the jokes? Just give us a brief synopsis. Go ahead and take over, Albie. You and your guests.
So before I bring on my damas, my sisters, that we had such an amazing time this weekend. I just want to say thank you to everyone for last week for supporting me and for supporting my family. I want to give a special, huge shout out to Enigma and to LAMA Orlando, who came out to the services. Isla was there, the bodyguard was there, Nancy. There was a lot of guys came out and they supported me and my family, and for that I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It was very nice to see everyone there supporting our families, and your family, my family, we're all family. So I thank you so much for that. So I have to say that first.
Let's also not forget our friends, the motorcycle lawyers.
The motorcycle, so Wednesday I had the privilege of joining Enigma on his show, and we did it in Spanish. So my Spanish was very good looking. Just want to throw that out there.
Enigma's English is not very good looking, for the record. Okay?
No. But listen, we had a great show. We had a good time, and I did thank them, the motorcycle safety lawyers, in Spanish, but I will thank them again in English for being so gracious as to fly me and my son down to Florida to be with my family in our time of need. I want to thank my president and my chapter for being generous and giving us a donation as well, because they were very good to us to help us be able to maneuver around there. We rented a car, we were able to move around, so I want to thank Chancho and my entire Lama Poconos family, because they took care of us, and I was able to be with my father and my sister and my brothers in Florida in our time of need.
That speaks super volumes of your chapter. Absolutely, nobody's going to question or doubt that. Speaks volumes of the support that we have from the motorcycle safety lawyers. Speaks volumes of the LAMA Orlando chapter and the members that attended there. But it also speaks a lot of volume on your end. If you wouldn't be the pillar that you are in this organization, whether it's LAMA Station, your chapter, as an officer or just a helper, an organizer, a right hand to some people, it speaks volumes, right? If this would have been random Joe that only shows up once a year, probably the support wouldn't have been the same, right? So it speaks volumes of your efforts and what you do for this organization as well. And even through what you were dealing with and going and handling all that craziness of losing a family member and the pain and the sorrow and all the above, and being the strong person for that and being there, you were still organizing this ride. You were still coordinating.
I was telling the girls. As a matter of fact, let me bring them in because I'm gonna
let me get out and then you guys talk about this. Right.
You can stay on. You can stay on with us.
Because they're gonna talk crap and say something about you don't hear if this is we're talking about a girl's ride.
Change the screen. Can you change the screen so we all fit?
Yeah, I got you. Hold on. There you go.
The thing is, I'm getting a little bit of a lag on my end.
Yeah,
there we go. Okay. So listen, while I was in Florida, and I'm not gonna lie, while I was in Florida, I was collecting odometers. I was talking to the guys in my chapter that were practicing the Joby ride. I was talking to Heidi and Gail and Amanda and all the girls over here for the Dama ride. I was doing a million things while I was still there because it's just, for me, it's good because it keeps my mind busy and it keeps me, distracted. But it was just one thing after another, and it was a very busy week. It was a very busy week. Hi, ladies.
Albie, just from the technical side, is Lisette there? Oh, there she is. I thought I lost
she's
her.
there. Yeah, come back in.
Okay, my bad. I'll get out.
Yeah. So it was a very busy week for me, and he's going in and out. Now he's going in and out. But I love my ladies because all my ladies came out and all my ladies supported and all my ladies helped. And these women on here and the ones who couldn't make it onto the show, I love them all. I love them all. And I thank them again for coming out and for spending the weekend with me.
You're talking to them. I'm not going to keep jumping in and out. Talk to them. Imagine that I'm the audience. Imagine that I'm the audience and tell me a story like, look, we met up at the meet and greet and then this happened. And imagine like I have no idea.
Well, you don't want to hear everything that happened. We're only going to tell you the part that we can share.
Of course not.
We're only going to give you the parts that we can share. We're not going to tell you everything, right?
Tell them everything. Tell them everything.
Definitely not.
He comes with a wig.
I'm sure you ladies have the equivalent of locker room talk for the guys. So, but yeah, tell us the experience. If I had to interview you and I had to ask, it would be, what's the feel, right? I mean, we ride together as a chapter all the time, right? We ride together as a chapter, and we know that feel. It's got to be something different for ladies who are in a world that historically has been dominated by the men. And you guys have the power and the authority to get together and do what, go out there, show up. Number one, as women. Number two, as damas. And so tell me about that feel. It's got to be different. Something I will never be able to experience, right?
Well, it's not much the difference. How you doing? And hi, everyone. This is Lisette from LAMA Newark. My experience was actually listening to the rest of the females stating this is the first time they ever have done this by themselves because they all depend on their significant others, even to gas up their bikes. This time around, they all had to gas up by themselves. And for me, that was something that it took me for surprise because I gas up my bike all the time by myself. But for the rest of those, I mean, and you know what? The most importantly was for me leaving there with actually knowing and getting to know the ladies better. And everybody have their own little stories to say, but whatever happens over there stays over there. But we could just give you a little glimpse over here and over there. And it's just collaborating with each other, getting to know each other, spending time, especially staying in a room with additional females, some roncan, alguna no, you know. So that was an experience for me.
So,
So
for me, for example,
No names to be said. No names to be said.
For me, I travel with my wife, right? Most of the time. So when I share, I may share with another couple. And you're right, you know, you get to know those people a little better. And I usually share with Probus and his wife Heather, and they don't snore. All right. but I do, right? So those experiences, I guess, are always good to do. And of course, those side conversations when somebody actually feels comfortable enough to express, you know, just personal stuff, right? Where you now look at each other. You're no longer a sister because you wear a cut that has the same patches. You start building that relationship, if I may even add to your statements there. So, look who's here! Look who's here!
You know what? You know what? What was one of the biggest factors that we did from the beginning when we were lining up, when we were at the meet and greet, when we were all riding. The first thing that we cleared out with everyone, we said, "There's no ranks here. We're all dominant, and we're all here to ride, have fun, help each other, do whatever we need to do. It's not, oh, I'm higher than you, or I don't have a title, but you do." There was no ranks, you know, and we got along phenomenally. It was an amazing feeling. Am I wrong, ladies? Am I wrong?
You're right. You're right.
It's important, and I'm gonna go around the circle here, but important to understand. It's important to understand the purpose of these rides, right? And yes, to elevate the women, and of course to ride. We love how to ride. We love motorcycles. That's what brought us all together. But you know, to go out there and yes, to elevate the women's in the sport of motorcycle, that's one thing. But in a group like ours, and the philosophy of ours is to build ourselves up to a real sisterhood, not just saying, hey, that's my sister because she wears my colors, right? To a real sisterhood. But let me know. Tell me about you. What was your wow moment, if I can ask, right?
So we did have 2 opportunities to go into the Grand Canyon of PA, and I think that my wow moment was on our day coming home. Albie was able to take us to a different overlook, and the view was phenomenal. But what I will say is I probably am the newest Dama of all the Damas that are here. And I even shared this with the girls that I was very apprehensive about going. You know, usually when you tend to have that many group of women, different personalities together, there tends to oftentimes that's associated with cattiness or, you know, people not so friendly. So I was a little apprehensive about going. But I am absolutely 100% hands down happy that I did.
We appreciate that honesty because it is a reality, right? It is a reality. And let me tell you, that goes for guys too. Don't let it just say it's a Dama thing, right? That goes for guys too, where we're like, well, I don't know, I'm gonna go there, and you know, what if somebody there says something out of pocket, and then you know, it's gonna ruin my weekend. So that I appreciate that honesty because it's a harsh reality. But you know, unfortunately, guys, listen, if you don't go, you miss the most important part, right? Yeah, you got 40, 50 ladies out there, and one of them might have rubbed the wrong way. One guy might have rubbed the wrong way on me. I'm not going to let that one person ruin the other 29, 30, 40
I don't think
different.
Anybody rubbed anybody the wrong way.
Is that with all the women that were there from many different areas of either the Northeast or even the Southeast, I mean, everyone got along very well. We pretty much did, for the most part, everything together, from eating to hanging out to the ride. We pretty much did everything together, and there was no drama whatsoever.
Good.
And there's something to be said about that. Like, all of us being together and being able to make memories and, look at that and take it as an opportunity to put it forth towards, a bigger and better one next year.
Absolutely. And that's the goal. Who is here? Her name is not Abner. Why does it say Abner on here?
That's Maria.
I'm using my husband's phone.
That's what it is.
Okay. I have to use my so for whatever reason, my phone wasn't letting me log on.
So she's sitting back, and I couldn't tell who it was because we got the 9 squares. And I'm
Now,
like,
you know, you ever
welcome to LAMA Station Monday Night Show. We're talking about the women's ride. And
now, you know, you ever heard the song "Dancing in the Streets"? You ever heard the song "Dancing in the Streets"? That's Maria's new theme song.
So let me ask this: is there evidence of that?
Nope. There's no evidence of a lot of the things this weekend, so stop asking.
I don't think, but then again, I gotta ask Evelyn. Wait, time out.
Sylvia, turn your phone sideways, mama. Turn your phone sideways.
I still cannot hear them.
Sylvia, turn your phone sideways.
Sylvia, turn your phone sideways.
Can you hear us?
Sylvia, turn your phone sideways.
I might have to
I
ask.
can't hear you.
Let me get Sylvia to turn her phone sideways.
Sylvia, turn your phone sideways.
Okay, no, you got to take the rotation off your phone. It's going to be a mess. So that I can see all 3 of the ladies. That's all. I can't hear them. We can't hear them.
While she's turning her phone, Maria, tell them your story.
Yeah, Maria, please.
So I'm not sure. I would have to ask Evelyn about if there's evidence or not, because Evelyn from LAMA Newark has the ability to capture very special moments. So I would have to ask her if she caught that.
Maria, listen, you do not have to share those. I say that jokingly. You do not have to share that stuff. That could be just all your memories. You can share it amongst each other so y'all can remember, but you do not have to share those with us. But the fact that it happened, right? The fact that it happened is the important part.
Listen, I have to tell you that, you know,
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Maria.
So I decided to go on Friday because I had a lot of things going on. And one of the things that was bothering me was the fact that I wanted to support Albie on this special project, this special ride that she was putting together. Even though, you know, like always, people don't feel comfortable and always say something negative, felt that I'm not there, I won't have the opportunity, you know, to see the girls, to, you know, to work with them. Thanks to my husband and him helping me out, I was able to go on Friday and support Albie. I've done other Dama rides, and I tell you, in the other Dama rides, there was a lot of catty stuff. This time, it was so comfortable to be up, you know, sitting down next to everybody, whether we were eating and talking, in the pool, in the jacuzzi. Like, it was so relaxed.
Whoa.
I'm actually
Whoa. Pool and jacuzzi? I think you're talking too much already.
There was a jacuzzi there.
Okay, I'll take it. Let me see if
those pictures are not on the video. Those pictures are not on the video.
Sylvia, can you hear us now?
Oh yeah, those pictures are not.
I can. How are you guys?
Yes.
All right. LAMA Florida is in house. Fort Myers and Miami, and who else? That was Fort Myers and Miami, right?
Yes.
Yes, Fort Myers and Miami. Here's Maxie too.
Hey, so
our
ladies,
newbie rider.
Newbie, all the way up to the Northeast. Awesome. So I'm gonna ask both of you guys this, and specifically to you, Sylvia, and to Baby Talk, because Baby Talk, you're the organizer for the Southeast, right? The Miami Dama ride, and you've done it for a few years now. Being able to do the same thing you do down in the South, come up and hang out with different ladies. You, Sylvia, who've attended these before, what was the moment that you're gonna cherish and take back with?
Listen, the whole experience was great. It was a great experience. I've done it in our area, and this is my first time coming up north, but it was great. It was a great experience. knowing these new people and getting to know other ladies, and well, we empowered. I mean, it was great. It was great. I
That's
can't
that's the word I
complain.
wanted to hear, right? Feeling empowered. It's an amazing way of explaining what our damas do and are in this organization, right? They're not just subservient. They're not just the old lady, as the MC World calls them, right? They are damas, and you got to think about that word in royalty. If you are a dama, you are a duchess, right? You are la dama de London, las damas de, So and you guys are the damas of Lama, and I get it. I get happy. I get excited, and I joke around. I'm gonna put a wig. I'm gonna ride with y'all. Actually, love. I wouldn't do that, but I would love to one day make it to just watch the ladies off, to watch them go and take off on that ride. To me, it's just for a guy who's been in the MC world for umpteen years. I was in the MC world for years before I became Lama. To where ladies are property, ladies are old ladies, ladies are a lot of different words I can't say here on the show today. But definitely not empowered, not only to ride in our ranks, but in this case, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Lisette. I'm surrounded by officers. I'm surrounded by officers in this great organization that are damas, right? So speaks volume. And the next one, Baby Talk, get on the phone and tell us about your event now, because you got a ride coming up.
Yes. So my event
Get closer to the phone. Get closer to the phone. There we go. Okay, go ahead.
it starts on the 5th.
It's cutting out a little bit.
And
Yeah, you can't hear it.
Yeah, it's cutting out, sis.
all right,
I don't know if it's,
how about now? Wait.
there, perfect.
that's
Perfect.
How about now? Okay.
Perfect.
Better.
Okay. So the meetup is okay. Great. Here, this one. So the meetup is it's near Coral Springs, Florida, which is probably 45 minutes north of Miami. So and then Saturday in the morning we take off early in the morning. Hopefully 8 a.m. sharp. We'll take off and we're heading up to Ybor City in Tampa, which I've done before, and I get many more requests to do it again, and it's gonna be done. So I have right now already registered member 35 registered riders that's attending. For this week, I think I have more. That when once I'll find out. I'll probably have at least 40 now, 40 riders.
Awesome.
Yeah. So again, the same thing. This is something that for women empowerment and to inspire other women to ride on their own, pretty much. So
And they get to go out and hang out in jacuzzis and pools without the guys coming around.
Maria, why you told him? Maria, why you told him?
So they could hate because they don't know how to do that. So they could hate because they don't do that.
I promise you.
Like the guys won't wear the same kind of bathing suits.
I promise you, none of the guys who went on the men's ride sat around the jacuzzi hanging out. Okay, I promise you that probably did not happen. Okay, that's why we're jealous, because y'all get to do that and we can't. Okay, that's why we're jealous.
You can wear a two-piece if you want to wear a two-piece.
Josie, tell us your your experience, right, with this Dama Ride, first one organized like this in the Northeast. And of course, your officer, one of your officers, was lead and organized it. Yeah.
Yes, it was definitely a great.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Hello?
It was actually a great experience. I myself was a little iffy because I was like, there's always bickering. There's always, people just in their own little circle. But to be honest with you, going and not seeing that at all. It's like we all came together. We all did everything together. And starting from the ride, we learned a lot. I think thanks to Maria that gave us a lot of tips. We learned from each other. We learned how to ride with each other.
I heard a pattern here, and I'm sure you all heard it. I was a little apprehensive. I still gave it a shot. I went. I enjoyed, and it seems to me like I'll be back. I hope I'm not wrong, right? It seems to me
We're
like
already looking at the calendar.
I'm saying
We're already
that
looking at the calendar.
I'm saying
We're
that
just
to
waiting
say
for Heidi
this.
to put out the calendar for next year, and we're ready to go.
I'm saying that to say this, ladies. It's normal to have those feelings and apprehensions. Heck, I have it sometimes in our own chapters, right? When you go, man, we're gonna go on this ride, but if what's his name goes, right? Because we know it's some people, everybody, we're dealing with hundreds and hundreds of different people. Everybody got different characters, everybody got different moods and attitudes, and I get it, right? It's being an officer in an organization like this. It's like being a kindergarten teacher sometimes, right? You know, because it's so hard to do. It's like giving baths to a cat. Okay, you have to cater to every mood and attitude and personalities, but we as adults that we are alleged to be, when we can put that vomit aside and get together for the true philosophy of what we are, peace, love, harmony, and nonviolence, and enjoy our motorcycles, that's it. That's what it's all about. And it seems to me that that's what happened this weekend in the Northeast. You guys checked out the what is it? The Grand Canyon of Pennsylvania. Different sites. Because I'm going to tell you, for the ladies down in Florida, riding in the mountains is a little different. All right, it's a little different,
Yes.
right? So I'm sure they had an experience on just the riding that they normally
They had an
not have
experience. They
back
had
home,
an experience.
right? They you know,
Boy, ladies.
when we went to
Yeah.
Colorado,
Oh, yeah.
when we went to Colorado, people couldn't stop talking about the ride, right? The views, the curves, the mountains, you know. But the rides in Colorado are way different than the rides in the Poconos, as they are going to be different when we go to the Smoky Mountains for National Rally next year. So being able to experience the ride, new faces. I mean, you guys got to hang out with our friends from the South. The South came up and hung out with friends from the North that we normally don't see each other because we mostly frequent our regional events, or events in our immediate region. So being able to hang out with different people, different faces, getting to even get closer to the ones in your region. All right.
Yes.
People who you might have known, you know what? I don't know if I like Josie, but after I hung out with her, man, that's one cool ass person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that mentality to me.
She actually is.
She actually is. And let me tell you,
I think now that you said that, and I was gonna go there. There's a lot of them that we see in events, and we kind of like just look at each other and give a little, a little smile, and then keep going. But having the ability to just get together and talk to each other and laugh, it was just amazing. There's
you know
no other
what
way
it
to put
is, in my opinion, it's unscripted, right? An anniversary party almost has a script, right? We show up, there's some food, there's some good music, we have some games, right? It's there's a little script to it, right? We give out awards, everybody rides home in their group. You were able to break up nope, it's not gonna be groups. It's gonna be everybody together, regardless of your chapter, your rank, your position, your age in LAMA, whether you're a newbie like our friend from Florida, or whether you're a seasoned vet that's been in LAMA 10, 15, 20 years, right? Doesn't matter. And then being able to just, no pun intended to the ladies, but being able to just let the hair loose at the end of the day and enjoy each other's company speaks volumes. And I can't wait to see the Miami ride, and I definitely can't wait to see all 4 regions pick this up and see the Damas from all around the nation riding around. I mean, why wouldn't it be the same way we're trying to do the Unity ride? Imagine if we did a Dama Unity ride around the nation, where all the Damas go out that day and fly your wings and just promote LAMA, promote peace, love, harmony, and make relationships, make friends. And I think about what LAMA's doing. I would have never met nobody on this screen should it had not been for these wings. Right?
You know that when my sole purpose of creating this ride was exactly that, was to get all the women together to unify us, to empower us, to make our bonds stronger. That was my sole goal. I said, there's no event that weekend. Let's get together and let's just ride. The first person I contacted was Janet. So to have Janet here for the ride to me was such an honor because she's the very, very first person that I contacted. Then I'll share a secret with you. My bike broke down 1 hour into the ride. I
And
was stuck on the side of the road, and the lady, 4 or 5 of the ladies stayed with me. We had to pick up that bike by hand, lift it up, and push it to the side because my brakes locked. Let me
You're
finish.
telling me,
We had to,
you're
my
telling me there
brakes
was
locked.
no guys there to give you a hand?
No, the ladies got together. We lifted the bike and put it to the side of the road because my bike locked on me. So just to tell you,
Was that your
I did
Sportster
not
or
do
your Can-Am
my Can-Am.
or your Spider?
I did not do the ride with the ladies at all. I did not share the ride with them at all. But I'll tell you, yeah. Listen, when I sat on the side of the road for over an hour to wait for one of my guys to come pick my bike up, to tow it to a dealer. I came back home. I picked up my car, and I drove all the way out there to meet my ladies. And
I
these
mean,
ladies sat
furthermore,
there. Listen
wow,
to me.
wait a minute.
These ladies sat there at the first stop and were calling me and texting me and calling me and texting me. I'll be get here. I'll be get here. Tell Tony to bring you. I'll be getting here. I'll be getting here. They were so loyal to me.
Speaks
Okay.
volumes. Speaks
I
volumes.
sat there like this with my phone and I watched all their pictures and all their laughter and all their goofing and all their drinks and how they got along. And this one with that one. And my mission was accomplished.
Who led
I was
the
thinking
ride?
about that.
Who led the
My
ride?
mission was accomplished because these women
Heidi.
had such a good time and they didn't know each other. A lot of them met the night before.
Katie, buddy.
So
A lot of them met that morning. Heidi led the ride. Heidi led the ride, and Maria, Liz, Josie, and Janet, plus 2 other girls, blocked. And they did a phenomenal job.
I haven't had the pleasure of seeing some of the ladies here block, but I've seen Lizette. She's rode with me at nationals, and Baby Talk. And let me tell you, we got some amazing road captains, Damas in this organization. I will tell you. Listen, I was doing the last one now in Savannah, and out the blue, I see this big old bike come up on my left and block one of the main arteries. And when I look over, it's Baby Talking. I'm like, no crap. Hey,
listen,
right?
these ladies did an amazing job. They did an amazing job. There was cars passing by us, giving us thumbs up, taking pictures of us, of the whole ride and everything. It was amazing. It was amazing. I couldn't have asked for a better weekend.
I mean, you know what I'm enjoying the most is as you guys are telling your tidbits, right? I'm watching everybody on the screen and the smiles and the nods and the proud faces of being able to accomplish this ride. I remember when I came on board, Baby Talk had already done one in Florida, and she was working. She skipped one because of COVID, and she was going on her second one. And I believe even on that one, if I remember the video correctly, this is how impressed I was. There was some dancing in the street on that one as well. Somebody had some loud sounds and somebody was dancing. I still have the video because I have the archive of every video that's ever played here on LAMA Station.
I didn't get to see Maria dancing in the street. I didn't get to see Maria dancing in the street because it was the second portion of the ride. But I did see her. But I did see her let the ambulances through, and she stopped in the road. She stopped traffic.
We still gotta respect. We still gotta respect our local laws.
No. She couldn't get that out of her. She couldn't get it out of her.
No. Not only did she let the ambulances through, but it was a red light, and she stopped all the cars, and she was like, "Go ahead, ladies, you can go."
That is amazing.
I want to say, I actually, when Maria started dancing, I actually put the video on, and I had it on video, and I pressed the button. But when she finished, and I went to look at it, I had pressed the button again, and it freaking stopped it, so I couldn't get
You
it.
know what? So I'm gonna give you guys. I'm gonna give you guys a
There's
thing.
no video. It's the image in everyone's mind now.
Back in the days, and this is something that I learned a while back. We have gotten so used to watching the world through our devices that sometimes we forget to just enjoy it. And I watched a
We don't need a video.
of, and this is an old TV video. This is not something, and I'm sure you can find it here, but it's when the Beatles came to the United States for the first time. People had, of course, you remember the regular cameras, the Polaroids, and right, and everybody's just taking pictures with their Polaroids and their little, 110 cameras or whatever. And there was this one lady leaning against the barricade, just like this, just enjoying watching it. And the quote on the bottom was like, "Stop looking at life through a lens." And just
Right.
enjoy it. Sometimes, yeah, we missed her recording something, but the memory's there. Y'all saw her dance. She knows she danced. All right, and you guys enjoyed it. Sometimes, yeah, it's cool to share it through the screen or a lens.
Well, we do.
But those
We have a
memories
lot
that
of
you guys
pictures.
made for yourself, those
We
memories that
do
you
have
guys
a lot
made
of
for yourself.
pictures because I was working on a video right now. Before I was trying to get a video on the show, I actually have it open on another screen here. But there's so many pictures that we have. But you know what? To be honest, there was so much time that we spent together without the phones.
Yeah,
Without the
yeah.
phones.
Put a
You know,
video,
like
put a
at the
video together and
restaurant,
upload it. Put a video
at
together
the
and upload it to
restaurant,
Facebook.
at the hotel, at the Overlook. There was so much time without the phones that we were just talking and laughing and goofing and just sharing our time together. It was just, we didn't even need the phones because we had such
Well,
an
so
amazing time.
what you're saying is, you guys had a Dama Unity ride.
Pretty much. What do you think, ladies?
As we get closer,
I agree. Yes.
month of September, as we get closer. Oh, go ahead. You ain't got to raise your hand. You can just talk, Maria.
I didn't want to cut you off. I wanted to say, as we was talking and we was identifying like the resources that we had on this ride, I was so amazed to see, like, I'm talking to Laurie and we like, okay, Laurie's an EMT, she's a nurse. Okay, Laurie, she's on point. She's watching this. She's making sure this is done. Listen, it's she knows how to block. We all like identifying all of the talent that we had there. Amanda from Poconos, she jumped right in, to work on Albie's bike. Very impressive because she just automatically knew what to do.
Dana with her
Gipsy,
tools.
I think Gipsy, right? Gypsy
Yep.
from Florida. She
Mhm.
had the tool. She had the tool from the tool to get to the tool to find the tool.
By
That
the
was
way,
we didn't need anything. She had everything on her bag.
our ladies from
So
Florida, where are you guys at today? You guys are heading back. Where are you guys at?
We're almost at the border of Georgia. We're about to go eat. Actually, we're at Cracker Barrel.
Oh, okay,
About to
cool.
have
Oh, so you guys are doing good time. Awesome. Has the weather been good for you guys?
yes, yes.
Good, good, good. That's awesome.
Well, just listen. To be
I
honest,
know.
what Maria's saying is correct. We had so many different women with strong backgrounds, and we didn't even know until everybody started talking, until situations came up, and we found out that this has this one has that. Exactly what Maria's saying. It's pretty amazing.
the thing that I think that took me from that is that even though we didn't identify all of these qualities prior to the event, right? Because a lot of us were not going. Nobody was keeping back what they were able to do, and they was just sharing and willing to do what they had to do
I
on
was gonna
whatever
say the
situation.
willingness, right? The
Yeah,
willingness
it
to
was
help
it
and
was
bring
just
your
like
expertise to the table.
it was just like, I this is what I have and this is what I could do, and it made things so much more comfortable to work with because we knew, like now for next year, now we already know, we identify people that we are definitely will harass to come to the ride because we need them, because now we know, now we know who we have to put in the back, where we have to put certain people. But when I tell you, it was a great experience. I have to say, if you didn't come because you thought it was going to be a caddy experience, you
You
missed
missed it.
it.
It is so Sergio says
The main,
vote the
the
same
main
way.
thing that was said on this ride was, "How can I help?" That was the main thing that was said.
So
How
speak
can I help?
solo. Look at this right here. Sergio Sogo says, felt the same way. I went solo and only knew a third of the ladies, but wanted to make new friends and enjoy my domination. Not Llama Nation, domination. I love that. Big shout outs to her. I mean, people are just these ladies are no joke. That's amazing. Shout outs to 305 and our Fort Myers chapter. Let me see. Jorge, our brother bodyguard, says the same thing, right? He just echoes. Listen, ladies, you guys are getting tons of comments here on the side, and we've been so caught up watching you guys. And look at this. You Damas rock from Chancho, Lama Pocono's president. So before we leave here, I want to see hashtag Damas rock on our messages. Hashtag Damas rock is what I'd love to see here. And show some support and love to our ladies. Like we said a few minutes ago, they did their very own unity ride for the Damas in the Northeast, and now there's going to be a second one coming up. And I'm going to emphasize on that right here again. It's September 5th to the 7th. Baby Talk promised she'll get me a more updated flyer with the locations of where they're going to meet and all of the above. And ladies, if you in the Northeast want to go hang out in the South for a couple of days, hey, they are not going to take you down.
I think there was a few ladies that were there this weekend that made that contact with Janet.
Absolutely, that'll be awesome. That'll be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So we're super happy, ladies. I won't hold you guys anymore. I know the three ladies traveling; they got to grab a bite to eat, and I'm sure they'll probably call. Are you guys trying to make it tonight, or are you guys gonna park?
I want to thank everyone for the great event. You guys did an awesome job. Heidi leading the caravan, Maria with her road captain advices. Wow, I'm taking a lot of that with me down south, and use all your expertise in showing us how to really run a caravan. And all the ladies, I love you all, and I'm looking forward to doing it again next year. Thank you.
Baby talk. Don't forget, a couple of weeks before your show, your event comes up. Let's schedule it so you guys can bring your people live, and we can, give it one good push.
And don't forget, this Saturday is the Llama Fort Myers event, Sylvia.
Fort Myers,
this
please,
season, right?
yes.
Where's that flyer at?
Fort Myers. You have the flyer up there.
Hold on. I don't know. Blame Albie. She's a producer.
Blame, right. Always blaming the
Go ahead.
intern.
Tell us about your party.
All right. Yeah, we have the Aloha party this weekend. So I'm obviously trying to make it safe and sound to my event this weekend. Here I have Maxie with me. So we are ready. We are ready to see all of you guys out there. So
wait a minute.
Yes, we have
you're gonna have hula dancers there?
That's a surprise.
Oh. Okay. All right, hold on. See, I gotta ask a follow-up question. Is it gonna be lady hula dancers?
We don't know.
Because I don't want to go there and it'd be a guy like me and Chancho trying to hula dance for y'all with coconuts.
Well, if we don't have that, we're gonna have
even though
fun.
Chancho and I would gladly do it. I'm just saying.
In a thong. You gotta wear a thong.
I think they're freezing a little bit, but we want to thank them so much. And thank you, ladies, for taking the time and joining us. We lost Lizette, I think, or we lost somebody else.
She's there, but it's like blacked out.
Yeah. All right. So I just want to make sure I thank you, ladies. Thank you. Much love. Un beso, un abrazo a ustedes. Thank you for taking your time and being on the show tonight and sharing your experiences with us. Safe travels to our friends and sisters from Miami and Fort Myers.
I believe Kai is still riding. So is Dana.
Yeah,
One more thing.
Kai Pinheiro, she's in Washington right now, right? Or something like that.
She said that she put her,
She's done for the night.
We've been sharing their locations with us. We've kept the chat open because we want to make sure that everybody gets home before we close our chat. But I think she stopped for the night as well.
Yep, I saw that. I saw that on this chat right here.
Yeah.
So,
she put it on here somewhere.
Look at this. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, boom. Toma. Another one.
There we go.
There you go. Eso es. Man, I'm going to run out of things to say. Your address to mail you the toys I've been collecting on the way home. Awesome. That's a conversation between you guys. I'm at Fort Myers this Saturday. Don't forget that. And what? What did he say? But Detroit got llama things? I don't. Oh, yes, thongs. We have Detroit llama thongs. But yeah.
You hear that, Maria? Detroit has thongs.
Listen, the first year we made them and sold them at our anniversary, we sold out. Swear to God.
You
Within like
see?
10 minutes. Sold out before t-shirts. I swear. I'll send you pictures, Albie. And then
You really still have time for your event. You still got time.
Yeah. So
Listen,
This
wanted to
weekend was
say-
a tongue conversation every day. So
So the joke is this. This is how it started. On our first year camping trip, we said, hey guys, if you want us to pay for your camping, we all got to pull up at the same time. All right. So everybody at the campground at 4 p.m., right? Because we check in after 3 at a campground. So I said, everybody there at 4 p.m. Whoever doesn't show up on time has to wear a thong. That was our joke. Well, we all pull up and we're like, oh, yes, this member's not here. Ha, 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 ha. I get out, and as I'm getting out to go and count the people and pay, here he comes. Whoa. So then nobody had to wear it because everybody was literally on time. And now we were like, all right, somebody's going to have to wear it tonight. So I want to say it was Leo who put it on over his shorts and walked around the whole night wearing it over his shorts. So anyways, yep. So she said what did she say? We got disconnected, but hope to see y'all at Fort Myers anniversary this weekend. Absolutely. God bless y'all. Be safe. And Lisette, for some reason, she's hiding in the background there, but we want to thank her.
We know she's there, but her screen is black.
Yeah, so we want to thank her for everything she did this weekend on top of and let's not forget, big shout out to our national secretary for taking a role and leading the ride all the way to the destination, especially after Albie's bike, took a mechanical break for the weekend, I guess. But anyways, amazing having you ladies here. And before you guys go, I have to not forget, I got 2 things I need to make sure that I remind people.
Before you go, Josie was trying to say something before.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Josie. I didn't see it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to say that I think people saw our energy and felt the energy that we all had all together. At 8:30, we actually went into a torteca, right? Mexican place to eat, taqueria. And they were about to close in half an hour. And I went to them and I said, listen, if you keep it open, I promise you that you're going to make probably more than what you made this morning. And they left it open. We left from there at 10 o'clock. All the laughter that we had there. When we went to pay, they actually gave us free shots.
No way.
They gave us free shots. Somebody, Amanda ended up with the 64-ounce beer mug. She left with one of them. Many of us left with, what was it? The where you put your cups, one of those little things.
The coasters
from them. And then we went to breakfast in the afternoon, right? It was a brunch.
Yeah.
There was a couple there that has
really, Albie? Really? You got the mug?
And she got the mug. There was a couple there that has seen us before, and they actually brought us cookies.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it was nice.
Like this big, they were huge.
Again, I keep repeating these 2 words. Speaks volumes of what you guys put together this weekend. And it's not just the organizer, but everybody who was part of it as well.
Oh,
right?
it takes, like they say, it takes a village. We were that village.
Awesome.
And now, that video,
I do have to take care of this because this is our sponsors. The motorcycle safety lawyers are raffling a trip to Las Vegas, Albie. Las Vegas, 3 nights in Vegas. Yep, 3 nights in Vegas, $5 per entry, but 3 nights in Vegas at the Caesars Palace. You also get $500 towards your travel. I looked up flights like from Detroit, right, to Vegas. It's like $139. Like, that's not bad. That means I get my flights and I got an extra $100 to goof around between me and the other person. You know what I mean? So you get $500 towards your flight. You get $400 for a dinner at any of the Caesars Palace and Caesars entertainment restaurants. right? There's a handful of those, so you get to pick which restaurant you go. You get up to $400 for that dinner. You get the 3 nights in the hotel. You get the $500 towards your flight, and you get picked up at the airport on a luxury stretch limousine. Like, you could walk out that airport like, that's my car. Y'all little people move out the way. I got to get in there. All right. And then they drop you off, they check you in, and you have 3 amazing days in Las Vegas, $5 entry. All proceeds are going to go towards the 20th USA National Rally, right? So they're donating the trip, they're donating the monies, they're donating the hotel in pursuit of celebrating, of raising funds for the National Rally. So we're trying to give you something for nothing. Y'all celebrated Albie's birthday.
Yes, they actually.
Wasn't that like 2 months ago, Albie?
Lori said that it was her birthday, so they celebrated Abby's birthday there. And then Albie said, I know that it wasn't hers, that it was Amanda's. So they were confused.
She was lying. Ooh.
No. It wasn't a lie. We were trying to see how the service will be just in case we come back and it was somebody's birthday. That's all we were trying to see. Just to see.
I think they just wanted a free dessert because Heidi ate it.
I will not question you. If that's what you say, if that's what you guys say you did, celebrating Abby's birthday, which was like last year. But she act like it was 2 days ago. Abby, if you keep celebrating birthdays, for every month that's not your birthday that you celebrated, I'm going to add a year to your age.
Listen, we had a great time.
I can tell just by hearing you guys, looking at the smiles, like I said, the facial expressions, I can tell. Thank you to the professionals that lended their professional experience, such as blockers and EMTs or all of the above. You know, thank you guys for doing that and for representing us in the most professional way. All right, which is not only represented us very respectfully and then uplifting the name of this great organization we all belong to. Janice says, had an amazing time and a wonderful experience. Great job organizing it all. That's awesome. Thank you guys. Much respect to our Dama, says our boy Bodyguard. What else you got, Albie? I'll read them off. Just keep throwing them up there if you got any. The Dama rocks are amazing. Thank you, everybody. Come out. Yes, we are going to leave today playing a memorial video. But before we go, I have to, guys, make sure I remind you guys, we have a Unity ride coming up in September. Guys, you guys as chapter get to pick where you guys are going to go. It has to be at least 100-mile ride and one way, 100 miles one way. And it's going to be a little different. Normally, first of all, and let me be clear, tell me if I'm wrong. We, all of us, you, me, all of us are supposed to be riding as a chapter no matter what.
Correct.
We go to, hey, we're gonna go to Poconos. Okay, cool. We rode together to Poconos. That's one thing. We rode together to Newark. That's one thing. But some random Saturday or Sunday, we're supposed to go out and ride as our chapter on our own. Now, this time we're in the hopes of getting the chapters back out, uniting them the same way you ladies united this weekend. We're gifting you 2 motor touring points. 2 motor touring points. The average anniversary gives you 1 point. We're giving you 2. So if you've been missing events due to schedule, due to work, due to all of the above, we understand, right? Things happen, life gets in between, and you couldn't make the events you wanted to make. Here's your chance to make up the equivalent to 2 local anniversaries, right? Plus the total miles, which will be a minimum of 200, right? Because if you're going 100 one way, you'll get a minimum of 200 miles plus your 2 points. So we're doing that. And of course, the ride must be created specifically for this event. Attending another sanctioned event will not count for this ride. All riders will receive 2 motor touring points plus the total miles. There is a $10 donation or admission, no different than any other sanctioned event. You can do it by using this QR code, or you can go to lamausainc.com, go into our website. Let's cut it in and out. She's going to say, make sure we let her know. We appreciate if that's not here and she can't hear us. Oh, there she is. I want to make sure.
Let me ask you a question. We Poconos already have our date and our destination. Can I go on the QR code and register everybody at once?
Absolutely. You're welcome to do so. If your chapter chooses to, everybody signs up, and then it doesn't matter. But yes, if in my chapter, we're doing the same thing. The chapter's going to cover the donation for our members that we voted on that.
Well, I didn't say that. I just said that I'm going to register everybody at once.
That's what we're doing. Yeah, that's what we're doing, right? But that's the Detroit
Don't get me in
chapter.
trouble.
Yeah, the problem we have is we agreed to all of that already, but we have not agreed on a destination. It was tied between 3 places. So I'm put them on our chat. I say, hey, come our meeting this month. We have to decide. It's over. And you guys got to take a vote.
We have a date. We have a rain date just in case, and we have our destination. Well. So we're ready to go. We just need to.
We're excited to just see the chapters out doing what they're supposed to be doing, right? Riding together. Look, there's a lot of our members. I got a handful of my members that unfortunately they are business owners. They own construction companies. They own landscaping businesses. So they're not as active with us as they would like to be because their schedule is Monday through Saturdays, right? So and then Sundays, it's hard to pull you every Sunday if you got family, you got matters you got to handle. So they dedicate that 1-2 Sundays a month to hang out with us. And this one they're looking forward to because this is the one where we're all going to be. We got plenty of time. We've scheduled it with ample time. We all want to go to this destination. Everybody voted on, so they're excited about that. Correct. And this is a time that even in your own chapter, you get to hang out and meet people you almost don't hang out with because sometimes their schedule don't allow them to be as active as some of us. So that being said, I'm super excited for the Unity Ride. Looking forward to see where all the chapters go and and I'm sure all of us are going to involve a cool destination and some food. I know mine, it was more about the food. It's this barbecue place about 100 miles. Then
we know it has to do with food when it comes to you.
There's another one. It's more of a dive bar right on the water in Ohio. So we may do that one. We'll see what the vote says when we go to our meeting this weekend. That being said, guys, I hope you guys have an amazing time. I know some chapters are actually tag teaming and doing the same ride together. That is also allowed as long as you guys do your signing sheets separate. Right? Signing sheets for Pocono, signing sheets for Newark, signing sheets for Queens, right? Everybody does their own thing separate. But we're looking forward to all of those. Look how much they love me here. Look. Tell me she don't love me, y'all. Boom, milkshake in the house. Tell me. They're saying hi, babe. She says hi. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys. Thank you, ladies. Un abrazo, un beso. Nice seeing you guys. Some of you guys I haven't seen since National. So thank you guys for being out here and taking the time with us. I'll be, as always, a warrior dealing with family matters, the loss of a brother, dealing with God, we would have completely understood if you would have unplugged and even postponed this. We would have completely understood. Instead, y'all piled through, you pushed through, you made this happen, and immediately come right back to work here at LAMA Station. And by the way, we don't get paid. We do this because we're gluttons for punishment, all right? Because we love spending our Mondays here in LAMA. So we love you guys. We thank you. Thank you for all the hard work everybody's doing. Congratulations to the ladies who came to visit. And I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. The regional season is over. All right. We'll see who the champions are in a couple of weeks. But the competition continues all the way to the end of the year for our national champions. So right now, our regional champions are there. What's up, Maria? You got something?
Yeah, don't forget, August 16th is LAMA Newark event. So for those who don't have nowhere to go, make sure you
get before, because let me tell you, you're
I was going to mention it, Maria. I was waiting.
Marianela will kill me if this don't go out.
Yes.
LAMA Newark 28th anniversary. Meet and greet is going to be Friday night at the same location, and the location is going to be at the Cherry Blossom Welcome Center in Branchbrook Park Drive in Newark, New Jersey. And that's Saturday, August 16th, 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Come check them out. As always, guys, LAMA Newark throws a party. Go check them out. You know what I want, Lisette? And y'all can go ahead and snitch if you want to. I can't wait for LAMA Fest to come back. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying. I don't care. I love the name. I love the name. And people have actually requested, can we have this? And we've said no. Right? So I'm just saying, I don't know why.
Maybe one day, never say never.
One day, that's right. We can't say never, but we'll definitely looking forward, us as well.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to all of this, guys. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies. And that being said, let's see if they
thank you.
We'll see you
Thank you,
guys
ladies.
next Monday. Albie and I will see you guys here next Monday. And guess what? This is who we are. This is how we live. And this is how we
That's
ride.
right.
And we'll see you guys next Monday, people.
Across every road, in every country, there is a story that unites us, a passion that ignites our souls, and a bond that knows no borders. We are the Latin American Motorcycle Association. We are more than riders. We are family. Together, we are LAMA. United by passion, driven by brotherhood.